Well, hello there. I guess this is how I have to roll for now. Don't know what this game is about. Gonna find out, bitch. Turn up the gain or no? Hello, interwebs. It is Mike from Hayward. And my debot is offline. Weird. Connect! Where am I supposed to be going? Yeah. What up? Welcome to the stream. Turn up the gain. Not too high though, right? I don't know. Can you hear me? What about hell? I think y'all can hear me. I'm getting good feedback. What about now? Ow. That's all in my screen. Freaking obes. Let's do this. I don't even know what this game is about, man. It looks fucking like the chillest game ever, though. Look at it. It's fucking loaded. Let's go. How did I end up as a deer before I quit? Huh? Do we know? Let's go this way. This way? Next thing. I don't want to think yet. I just want to like float around and like be silly. Alright, let's think. You guys ready to think? Let's do it. Where am I supposed to be going? Let's go there. the stars? I imagine those are stars. You want to think again? Think it, be it. When did this start? It's everybody's favorite question. Oh, I'm getting close to something. Don't know what. What am I supposed to be? This game is asking the tough questions. Questions that really matter. Oh, I just did a loop-de-loop. Oh, we're some sort of critter. We're a bear. Really, let's go to the bear. It's back. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I can't walk? What the hell? I don't even know what I'm doing, bros. When did this start? Who am I supposed to be? Where am I supposed to be going? Mind info added under help. Warm blood things. Nice. Disasters. Hell. Oh, the fucking rock is moving. What the hell? No, I'm inside the rock. Alright, I found a thought level. I tried counting the grass around me, but I gave up quickly. Finally, we've been waiting for such a long time. Really? I thought I had the icon. Look out for others like this. When we're here to show you what you're able to do and how you navigate everything. Good luck. Bloop. You're off on a great adventure. I wish I could join you. Well, then let's go. But you're a rock. You should be able to move. It's like something moves you. Why does it do this? You know? Oh, there's another bear. What's up? What's up, bear? I'm not sure how much of it is me changing or the world changing. This guy's having such a meltdown right now. You're a rock though, so like, what's the difference with a rock? Everything sings! This is how we all communicate. Singing helps things fine or avoid one another. Depends. So sing all you want. Sing, sing, sing song. Oh yeah, we go! Supposed to follow that arrow? There goes stray. Let's talk to this tree though. I don't want to like think that's another bear. Ever since my old mall went away, I've been trying to figure it out. Very, very far. Trillions of generations. Wow. It's pretty crazy. Trillions? Each with their own dreams and their own lives to live. As you meet with other black bears, you will sometimes feel inseparable from them. Find where you really start and end. It's up to you. Black bears, come on up! Oh, those are peacocks. Am I gonna get a gang of black bears? That's gonna be fucking dope. What's up, homies? My dudes! My dudes! It is Wednesday, my dudes! We got a gang of black bears. Let's go! Let's go! Bitches! Let's go! Hell yeah, let's go. Where are we going now? There's just some bears on the prowl. Trying to get a net, you know? Look at us.
Mama, there goes that man.
Oh, Captain Nico! What's up, buddy? It would have been way cooler if we were like a gorilla. We'll roll with the bears. Does this game have like a point? Story? Or just about everything. Oh, here we go. There's this thought is. Change your mind. I'm tired of it now. I'm going to repair the changes. Well, you probably don't have to wait long. I'm sure you'll see things will change in a little while. Just picking up the homeboys. Just picking up the homeboys. I got a feeling I haven't really followed. There, so fun. There you are. I got my homies now. What's up? Alright. As you explore, you might feel as parts of you need to go in one direction because you can't control everything at once. At least not now. Try letting go of a few things. It's a fine afternoon. Yeah. Questioning her own fucking recognizing it and facing it. this out on This game is hilarious. Why do they move like that though? Is that because of the planet or like? All the creatures that move like this. Warm-blooded things. Still rolling with moments. Pew! I'm not sure how many I have left. Oh, damn. It's one way to look at it, I guess. These bears are good for us. So funny. They're so bleak. Small of all the small plants around, all the plants and little creatures, are they here for you or are you here for them? It's probably some that's a bullshit question. That's assuming we have a purpose. Because you can see things from a black bird's perspective, just I can only see from a shooting bird's perspective. Was that a juniper? That was just like a redwood, I don't know. I'm a rock, what's up? Rocks. Oh damn! Oh, that's pretty dope actually. ladybug. Bro, the desert's hella hot. You don't want to go out there. Every 14 minutes of your life, what the hell? To become everything. I am everything. Like a fly? Oh, what's up? Take me higher. Take me higher. That's pretty dope. I'm just a continent moving wherever I want to move. That's pretty dope. Oh, then I'm fucking off the planet. Now I'm no planet. Can I talk to other planets? descend. Oh, my boat! What's up? Every part of me will one day be recycled in some other portion of the universe. That's pretty rad. We are all space dust, my friends. He also feels responsible for the syringe of myself. We shouldn't. Did you ask to be a boat? Can we roll together though? Suck. Got the swing of things.
I find it a little difficult to say what the subject matter of this seminar is going to be, because it's too fundamental to give it a title. I'm going to talk about what there is.
And what there isn't.
Now, the first thing, though, that we have to do is to get our perspectives with some background about the basic ideas which influence our everyday common sense, our fundamental notions about what life is about. Ideas of the world which are built into the very nature of the language we use and of our ideas of logic and of what makes sense altogether. And these basic ideas I call myth, not using the word myth to mean simply something untrue, but to use the word myth in a more powerful sense. A myth is an image.
That's spooky. Deep?
In terms of which we try to make sense of the world.
Oh, really? This place you has done more. What's the? Looks like a fucking desert. Let's hang out, homies. Let's hang out. I'm a zebra? What's up, zebra? Why do they do that? Why do they move like that? That's funny. plants. Black spined agave. Turtle! Him and his turtle buddies. We're about to go ham. Tortoise. Cactus? What is this thing? Scorpion? Hell yeah. Nice. So gross. Arachnid category. Hell yeah. Brings me closer. Who the fuck wrote this? Some nihilist? Oh my god. Amazing, surreal, life-changing dream, and I forgot every single bit of it. Oh my gosh, because it was a dream. It was all a dream. A world that peoples.
You, as a human being, you grow out of this physical universe in just exactly the same way that an apple grows off an apple tree. So let's say the tree which grows apples is a tree which apples, using apple as a verb. And a world in which human beings arrive is a world that peoples. And so the existence of people is symptomatic of the kind of universe we live in. Just as hair on a head is symptomatic of what's going on in the organism. But we have been brought up not to feel that we belong in the world. So our popular speech reflects it. We say, I came into this world. You didn't. You came out of it.
Yeah.
We say, face facts.
Consciousness did arrive.
We talk about encounters with reality. As if it was a head-on meeting of completely alien agencies, and the average person has the sensation that he is a someone that exists inside a bag of skin. the center of consciousness, which looks out at this thing and what the hell's it going to do to me? I recognize you. You kind of look like me, and I've seen myself in a mirror, and you look like you might be people. So maybe you're intelligent, maybe you can love too. And perhaps you're all right. Some of you are anyway. You've got the right color of skin, or you have the right religion, or whatever it is, you're okay. But there are all those people over in Asia, Africa. And they may not really be people. When you want to destroy someone, you always define them as unpeople.
Unpeople? Oh, I'm really tiny now. I'm a fucking chemical? Oh shit. There's gotta be other healing around, you know? Descend even further into like nothingness? Oh bro, I'm in the fucking subatomic world. Ooh, goddamn, this game is tricky. Polyhedron, open tree category, nice. I don't know what that means, but it's pretty trippy, bros. Spear? I am you are. Woo! This game is crazy. Sodium, nice. Trilobites. Try grenade.
We have this hostility to the external world because of the superstition, the myth, the absolutely unfounded theory that you yourself exist only inside your skin. Now, I want to propose another idea altogether. Billions of years ago, you were a Big Bang.
I was the Big Bang, what the fuck?
Now you're a complicated human being. But so we define ourselves as being only that.
And say the Big Bang is way more complicated than
if you think that you are only inside your skin, you define yourself as one very complicated little curlicue, way out on the edge of that explosion, way out in space and way out in time.
And way out in time.
And then we cut ourselves off and don't feel that we're still the Big Bang. But you are. Depends how you define yourself. You are actually, if this is the way things started, if there was a Big Bang in the beginning, you're not something that is a result of the Big Bang.
He's like trying to be deep.
You're not something that...
He's smart, obviously, but like...
is a sort of...
He's trying too much.
Puppet on the end of the process. You are still the process. You are the Big Bang, the original force of the universe coming on as whoever you are.
No.
See, when I meet you, I see not just what you define yourself as, Mr. So-and-so, Miss So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so. I see every one of you as the primordial energy of the universe coming on at me in this particular way.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know I'm that too.
No sane person in the world.
But we've learned to define ourselves as separate from it.
Played out. So bland. You can just see right through it. It's so lame. Like, no, we are not all the universe. We are individuals. The stuff around us. The stuff around us is not real at all. Oh, let's get mixed up. Want to dance? Dance. Let's dance. Oh, let's go! And we're dancing, it's so fun. Wow, 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 wow. We all dance now. Let's go. there's no meaning. That's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, I think I'm done with this crazy game. I like it, but it's like boring. It raises many philosophical points or something like into it, but like, not right now. I just sort of want to kill something. Thanks for reminding me.
What I would call a kind of a basic problem we've got to go through first is to understand that there are no such things as things.
Huh.
That is to say, separate things. That is only a way of talking.
Bro,
if you can understand this, you're going to have no further problem.
I would have stayed in school.
I once asked a group of high school children, what do you mean by a thing? And first of all, they gave me all sorts of synonyms.
I was that bitch, you're the teacher. Tell us what a thing is.
Which is simply another word for a thing. It doesn't tell you anything about what you mean by a thing. And finally, a very smart girl who was in the group said a thing is a noun. And she was quite right. A noun isn't a part of nature, it's a part of speech. There are no nouns in the physical world. There are no separate things in the physical world either. See, the physical world is wiggly. The clouds, mountains, trees, people are all wiggly.
Wiggling, we're dancing.
And only when human beings get working at things, they build buildings in straight lines and try and make out that the world isn't really wiggly. But here are we sitting in this room all built on straight lines, but each one of us is as wiggly as all get out.
Get out. Ay, ay, ay. My son? Oh, what's up, son? I'm a star. Open up the star Oh, Saturn? No. A ringed ice planet. So like Saturn? More like Neptune, I don't know. We're dancing. Zero is the homie. What is up, Zero? Bro. This game is crazy. It's like funny, I guess. Like everything is depressed in this game. They all like want to die. They don't value like their life. They think it's coming to a head. Killed? They think it's gonna end soon. They can't appreciate the experience of life, which is understandable. Yeah, let's go into space. Be a sun. Let's transcend into the higher powers of, I don't know, galaxies, I guess. Oh, a planetary system. Nice. Getting hold of the wiggly world.
Now then.
Now then.
When you want to get control of something that wiggles, it's pretty difficult, isn't it? You try and pick up a fish in your hands, and the fish is wiggly and it slips out. What do you do to get hold of the fish? You use a net.
You fucking kill it.
And so the net is the basic thing we have for getting hold of the wiggly world. A net is something regular. And I can number the holes in a net. So many holes up, so many holes across. And if I can number these holes, I can count exactly where each wiggle is in terms of a hole in that net. But in order to do that, I've got to break up the wiggle into bits. And I've got to call this a specific bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle, and this the next bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle.
It's like they just took this
and so these bits
like made a game
are things which I mark out in order to talk about the wiggle, in order to measure it, and therefore in order to control it. But in nature, in fact, in the physical world, the wiggle isn't bitted. So the world doesn't come thing. You and I are all as much continuous with the physical universe as a wave is continuous with the ocean.
I want to argue with it, but
the ocean waves and the universe people.
To do so would like not.
And as the wave, I wave at you and say, you. The world is waving at me with you, and saying, hi, I'm here.
Bro,
but the way we feel and sense our existence, being based on a myth that we are made, that we are parts, that we are things, our consciousness has been influenced so that each one of us does not feel that.
We do not feel.
We feel. We have been hypnotized, literally hypnotized by social convention into feeling and sensing that we exist only inside our skins, that we are not the original bang, but just something out on the end of it. And therefore we are scared stiff. Because my wave is going to disappear. And I'm going to die. And that would be awful.
No, it's not. It's just the cycle of like life in the universe. They call everything. Bro, this is like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a game. Thoughts are friction between things and other things. Thoughts would never exist. Everything thought it was the same thing. As you go around listening to things, the thoughts will make impressions on your mind. When you go out and experience life, you will have your own thoughts that reflect the things you've listened to and absorbed. Give thinking a go. Just try not to take it too seriously. And then the wind blew me up, all everything, but to just enjoy, to give up. I tried living in. What? Oh, I can ascend even more? I'm all about that life, bro. Your feedback spear. 1D category. Deep AF, bro. Deep AF. It's like a philosophy course. It's pretty interesting. It raises a lot of questions about existence, objects around us. Do they exist? Do they not exist? Do I exist? Do you exist? Or are we just a civilization? If I weren't a civilization, I wouldn't be doing this right now. Wow. Oh, I don't want to descend, I want to ascend. There's a thought bubble. What's it got to say? Wow. Whoa, where'd it go? Let's just ate it. Light, night, night, light, light, night, 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 light. Whoa! It's like an acid trip. Okay, I'll descend. My nebula. Diffused. So I guess the game is to find everything and listen to that dude's lecture. It's like deep as fuck. Open mind. E transform what? it's not like getting high. What the fuck? Nah, it's not like getting high. Trust me, I know. I got it on sale, so whatever. So, bro, 700. What? Damn. On what? It has to be your best play, right? Oh, what's up, homies? My dudes! My dudes! It is Wednesday, my dudes! We got a gang of black bears. Let's go! Let's go! Shit. So dumb. Fuck. What should I play? I bought a couple games on the Steam sale. Not a couple. I bought like a bunch. I bought Doom. I bought City Skylines. Bought Fallout. I bought Fallout. I bought like the classic Fallouts. Fallout 2. Bought Fallout New Vegas. Haven't played that one ever. I bought Kerbal. I don't want to play Kerbal. Bought Rust. I heard Rust is hella fun, but like I don't want to like. I think you have to invest hella time into it to like have fun. And then I bought Speedrunners. It's like $1 or something. It was dope. That's it, I guess. So, I think I'm just gonna play pub. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Evil Within, maybe? I don't know. I'll be back though. So, I'm gonna use the restroom and then I'm back. Bye bye.